Well, a very quick little segment here because I was also given some information about research to do with vaccines and vaccine damage. We do this very quickly, but it was a series of little articles, and as you click through them, it got more and more interesting. So here's research, professional news, and the headline is "Stop Gaslighting People Left Ill by COVID Jabs," said BMJ study. That was pretty straightforward. And the main thrust of the article was that those people who've been injured are being ignored by the NHS, GPs, and the government itself. We then had another article, the UK to pay out over 11.5 million in COVID-19 vaccine damages. So we can see that some sums of money are starting to change hands, but people have had to work very hard to lever damages out of the government. And if we go on to another article in this little series, it says that Oxford researchers are struggling to get details on vaccine damages. Now, isn't this telling that when it comes down to actually working to see what's going on, it's difficult to get the information out. Now, this is one of the key ladies quoted in the article, Sonia MacLeod. She says, "We're professional researchers with Oxford University's heft behind us, the weight of the university behind them. If we're struggling to find out what is out there, how on earth is somebody who has been affected in a country that has not got clear information expected to know that they've got the right to make a claim?" We just go on a bit. "A scheme that is intended to provide redress to patients if something goes wrong is of no use to those patients if they are not aware of it." Well, that's an interesting comment, but another article here, Oxford researchers map the COVID vaccination compensation schemes. And there's a bit of detail here, but let's cut to the chase. What it says here is that there's 4,000 COVID-19 claims as of the 6th of March 2023, with 334 claims relating to death. So now we're beginning to get some scale, but we're going to say that we rather believe that Sonia MacLeod and her team from the university should be looking into the true number of recorded vaccine injuries, together with a lack of investigation, or what we're saying is more investigation into actual vaccine injuries in comparison to the yellow card data. So it appears that we have one universities that looking at one aspect, can you get the compensation payout, but what they're not doing is looking at the detail of where all that comes from. Well, let's move on